Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving into a CSS Grid, one of the most powerful layout tool in the modern web design. To make it practical, we are going to build a clean and responsive testimonial section from scratch. By the end of this video, you will not only understand how Grid works, but also how to apply it in the real world layout. So let's get started. So this is what we are going to create, and this is the layout which we have created using Grid, and let me show you how it is responsive. So let me change this to okay. So let me change it here, and you can see when I resize this, then you can see the responsiveness of it. Like when it is on the tab section, you can see it looks like this. And also if I am here, then you can see everything is responsive. When I am on the mobile view, then you can see it is in responsive mode. All the layouts are in the single section, but when we are on the desktop, then it will look like this. So this is what we are going to create. Okay, so now we are on our VS Code, and here you can see we have uh, images folder which contain all the images which are required in our project, and also we have index.html. So here in the index.html, I have kept all the HTML part here, so that we can focus on styling part more. So here you can see here in the body section, I have added like a main tag, and inside the main tag all the content for our layout is present. So here you can see after the main tag I have created the grid container. So this is the main thing for using the grid. Like we have to make our um, all the children to be inside the parent div. So this is our parent, and inside this all the cards are present. So you can see here. So let me close these all so that you can see here. So you can see here our all the cards are present in our parent div, and each card contain information. Like the first card is somewhat different, like it contains quotation image, which is this one, and inside that we have also have profile section. Like, so this is the profile section, the image and the text, so both are present inside this div which is called profile. And after that I have created another div which contain h2 and p tag, which is representing these two. So similarly, all the cards contain same thing, only different is that the card one contain this image and the other cards don't contain. So you can see here. So now let's start focus on our styling part. So for that, before that, what we have to do is, suppose if I close that, you have to run your HTML file by just clicking on this go live button, and or you can just right click and you can see here open with live server. But if you don't find these, then you have to install extension, which is here. Go to extension and search for live server and install this live server. So this help us to uh, like launch our HTML. So suppose after installing that, once reload your VS Code, and after that simply click on here index.html and then click on go live. So after clicking that, you can see here it is open here, and suppose if I change anything, then it will reflect at the same time. Like if I remove this h2, then you can see here already we have h2, but when I save it, then you can see it is gone. So instantly it will change. That's why we are using live server. Okay, so now let's go to our style, and here I have already written some code. Like I have imported the font family, which is Barlow, and here is some global style where I am making padding and margin 0, and border, like box sizing is border box. And here in the root I have added some variables which I am going to use. Like these are points, like breakpoints for our for responsiveness. Like mobile has 375 pixel and desktop is 1440 pixel, and these are, I have created some colors, and this is for font styling, like font family, font weight and size. And here in the body section, I have added the font family, font size, background color, and color. And these variables I am using from here, which I have created here. And to make our container center, I am using here display grid, place content center, and breathe 100%. Suppose if I remove this and save, and if I show you, then you can see our image is taking all the size, like all the space which are available. When I make it center, then it will be center. Currently we cannot see any change, but when I add more style, then I will show you how it is centered. So now after this, let's start styling. So first we will style our main. So simply copy this main and here paste it, and inside this we will add style. Like to make this image or the container responsive, we will add some width by using min function, which is already in our CSS. So here I will use some size like 1140 pixel for larger device, and for a smaller device it will be 95%. So you can see here it is applied here. And let's add margin from top and bottom 0 and right and left auto. So this help us to center the div. Now now in the desktop view you can see that it is taking 1140 pixel, but when I reduce to small device it takes 95%. So main function, it works like from these two values it will take the minimum value and give store as like width. So based on the size of device it picks from here. Now let's add some min height, or let's add some height, that is 85 pixel, like not 85 pixel, 85 viewport height. So this will be of 85 height. Okay, so after this let's start styling our grid container. Simply copy this and here paste it with a dot, and inside this we will make display grid. So first what we are doing is like first we will design for our mobile view, then we will go back to our desktop view. So that's why I am here using grid template columns of one fraction, so that it will take all the space here, and gap will be of clamp. So here we are using clamp, which is 1 rem 5, or let's add 2 vw or 2 rem. So based on the like what we are using, suppose we are here for the width we are using pixel, so it will select the pixel thing, or it will use the viewport, like viewport width. So based on the size of the image or size of the container it will take the gap. And after this let's add the grid auto row, and it will be here we are using min max, and here 10 pixel minimum will be 10 pixel and maximum will be auto. Okay, so these are mandatory so that our layout will be responsive. So after this let's style our card, like card container. So copy this card container and paste it here, and here we will add width to it. So 100% width. This is 100% because we are styling first for mobile, that's why. And after this let's add some border radius, which will be of 100%, not 100%, is 10 pixel, and padding will be min of 1.5 rem or 7%, and display flex and flex direction is columns, and let's add some gap, that is 25 pixel. So here we are adding 25 pixel gap for all the cards, between all the cards. And after this let's make position to be relative. So currently you can see there is not much change here, just we are added the padding and the border areas, that thing. Let's add some color to our card so that we can see. So simply here I am accessing this card 1, and for that card one I am adding the color which is purple 500. So you can see here card one contains the color. Similarly, let's add colors to our other cards so that it appears good. So here below this card one I will add the other colors, like card 2 has some gray color and card 3 is white, card 4 is also white, and card 5 is some bluish color. So now after these cards, now let's start styling our this code section. So here we will use code and let's check whether it is correct or not. So this is our code class, so copy it and paste it here, and here we will add some more styles, like we will provide position which is absolute, and let's add some top is to be 0 and right is 15%. So you can see our code is here. Now let's add some style to our image, like user profile. As you can see here in the profile we have image container. So first let's style our image of this user. So copy that and paste it here, and let's add some position to be relative. Width is of 35 pixel and height is also 35 pixel, and border radius is 100% so that it will be circle, and also overflow is hidden. So now you can see our image is inside the image container. Let's add some border. So border will be of 1 pixel solid and var, and it will be purple 300, or let's add 50, or let's add 300 would be better, I think. Yeah, so 300. Now you can see for all the cards this style is applied. So now you can see it looks good. Now at the last let's add some z index to be 1 and display flex, justify content center, and item align items center. So this will make our image to be centered inside the image container. Also, to make the image to cover all the space available in the image container, here we will access our image from the image container. Like you can see here inside the image container we have image tag. So I am accessing that by using like this, and here I will make object fit to cover so that it will cover all the space available in image container. Now let's add style to our this h2 and paragraph tag. Like here for this let's add some style. So what we will do to access this, we need to access the profile. So inside the profile we need to access the last child. So how we will do, so here in the card container we will access our profile and we will make the display flex. So this will make all the h2 tag to be here in the same row along with the image, and let's add gap is 10 pixel and items, and let's align items to be center so that image and the content will be in the same height, means it will be centered to each other. Now after this let's add some style to our h2 and p. So what we will do here inside the profile only, we will access h2 and let's add some color which will be of gray 500, and paragraph will be of color which will be gray, let it be 200. So now you can see it is applied, but as you can see here in our original, here you can see it is some pinkish color, but here it is different. So I have added this thing because you can see here our like card 4, not card 3 and card 4 contain same style. So I don't want to repeat or restyle them, so that's why I made this global. Now for these 3 we will add the style separately. So how we will do, first we will make all the like card containers to be z index 1, and then for the card 1, So here you can see for the card 1 we have profile. So this time we are accessing by card 1. So card 1 dot profile h2 color is purple 50 and paragraph is 300. So after saving, you can see here the color of the card is this text is changed. Similarly, we will add style for these card, these two. So how we will do? Simply we will access all the child from this thing. Like here we will write dot card 2 and dot profile. Also we will access card 5 dot profile, and here inside this for h2 we will add the color which will be of var gray 100 and save. So now you can see style is applied to these two cards. Now what we will do, let's style this h2 and this paragraph tag for all the cards. So for that what we will do, we will access by using our last container, like that is the grid card container, and inside the card container we are going to access the last child, that is this one. So for that what we will do, here we will write dot card containers, and from those card containers we are going to access all the div, and from all the divs I am accessing just last child, and from there I will add color to h2. But before that let's add some font size which is 22 pixel. So you can see it is applied to all the cards. And for the paragraph I will add margin which is from top, that is 22 pixel, or let's add 20 pixel, and font size is of 117 pixel. Okay, so now you can see it is applied properly. Now let's change the color of this text. So as we have done here, you can see here for the child one we have different color, like these two has whitish color and these two has some grayish color. So here what we will do, similarly we will use card one, and from the all the div we will access last child, and from there I will add color for p2 to be purple 50, and paragraph color will be of var, that is purple 300, and save it. So now you can see our color for this card is applied. Okay, so similarly we will add style for other cards. So let's start with card 2. So inside the card 2 we will access the div, and from that we will access last child, and let's add style for h2. So here the color will be like var, and it will be whitish color. So now you can see here it is color is applied. Let's add color to our p tag. So for p tag will be also same but somewhat light, that is gray 100. So you can see here is applied. Now let's add some opacity, not padding. So opacity is 0.5 so that it becomes some light color. Now let's add some style to our h3 and like card 3 and card 4. So both has the same color, so I am giving here like a gray 500 and gray 400. So now you can see for both the card it contains the same color. And now finally let's add style to our card 5. So here we will write dot card 5, and from that we will access the last child, and let's give for h2 let's add some color, that is gray 100, and for the paragraph tag it will be of 100 but opacity is low, or we can test for 200. Okay, so 200 is good. So it is completed. So our mobile view is done, and when I make it full screen then you can see it looks something like this. Now let's add style to look good in more desktop view. So what we will do here, to make it responsive we use media queries. So for that what we will do, At the last we will use media, and here I will give some width, that is min width, which will be 768 pixel, and inside that we will first access our grid container like this one. So simply copy that and paste it here, and here we will use display grid, and grid template like grid template columns will be here. We use repeat and auto fit. So auto fit will be like it will take all the space which are available, and here we will use min max function, and in this minimum will be 250 pixel width. If not, it takes every space which is available. So here you can see we got 4 columns, and if there is no space, then the other card is came here. So it is working properly. After this, let's add some grid auto. So grid auto rows, and for this I will add dense. So here we are using dense. So dense what it will do is like it will take all the space which are available in when it is in the row. Like here you can see we have 2 rows. So based on the height of this content, it took the size. Like here you can see this is completely different from this size. Okay, so after this let's add style to our card one. So I want card one to be of column. It should take 2 columns. So span 2. So you can see taking 2 columns. Similarly, let's add card 2. So for card 2, I want grid columns to be of span 2. So you can see it both the 2 cards contain the same span. As you can see, card 1 is containing 2 span, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 contain the 2 spans. So similarly we will do here. So here I will add 3. So okay. So third one I want to be in rows. So grid row. So you can see this is our third. This is 1, 3, 2. I want this card to be take 2 columns. So for that what we will do, here I will add for card 5 grid columns to be of span 2. So now you can see it taking 2 columns. So that's it. I think it is done. Suppose if I resize this, then you can see it is responsive. This is the desktop view, and when I go to like mobile view, then you can see all the cards are in same column. So that's it, I think. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe, like, and share with your friends. So this type of responsive videos on website I will be making, so please do like and subscribe. So thank you for watching. Bye.